Good evening and welcome to the Town of Smyrna Beer Board meeting. Today is Monday, February the 6th. And before we begin, I'd like to have everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. All right, and I just want to make sure when we call us into order, have you all had a chance to review the minutes from last meeting?
Yes.
Any questions or comments? Okay. Have a motion to approve our minutes, please.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
All right, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, any citizens' comments? Don't believe so. So we don't have any old business, so we'll go ahead and go right into our new business. Tonight we have a hearing for Ninja Sushi. All right, if you'll please step up to the podium, please, and we'll call us into recess for a brief public hearing. All right, and what's your name, please, for the record?
Zone.
Zone?
Zone.
Okay. And I understand that this is a change in ownership, correct?
Yeah.
If you need to step up to the podium to help, you can do that too. That's okay. And what's your name?
Easel.
Easel? Okay, so this is indeed a change of ownership. Can you share with me when, like the specific date that actually took place from your documentation? Or do you have that with you? Do you know when the official change happened?
Like
Like the change of ownership?
我提交情况的话，新公司
I think it was January 6th, 2023.
January 6, 2023?
Do you want exactly date or just like?
Well, I think the reason I'm asking is I just want to understand, because the beer permit that the previous owner had stays with that owner. So when the change of ownership is now in your hands, correct? You've signed everything. I'm asking for that date. When did the actual change of ownership occur?
I think it was January 1st,
Okay, so January 1st.
2023.
Have you been selling beer on premise right now?
No.
So you've not had any alcohol sales?
We do have
With
alcohol,
beer?
but we don't sell it anymore since we don't have beer permit. Because the owner, I think he canceled the beer permit. But he left some beer when he sold the restaurant, but we don't sell it.
Okay. I do have a concern I want to share. We were in your establishment Friday afternoon, and my husband was able to purchase beer. So that's specifically why I'm asking, have you all been selling beer
Because
since January the 1st?
we have new servers last week. Maybe that's what happened. We just,
Okay.
we just keep new servers coming. Yeah, I think he was here last Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, and that's my
Yeah, because the
concern.
beer was
because-
in the fridge at the back.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure either me and him, we don't sell anything.
Okay.
I'm sorry that happened. It might be the new servers. His name is Ali. He just here last week.
Yeah, we would just caution you, as far as anything that was sold prior to the issuance of any beer permit under the name of the new ownership. You could be cited by the town for civil penalties, and you could get charged for that as a violation of the beer ordinance, okay? So that's pretty important. We take that very seriously. So be sure and train your staff on that. As far as any time the permit is not in effect. And right now, under the new ownership, which I believe you said took over first of the year, there's no permit, right? So any beer sales that would have occurred so far this year, right, would not have been lawful under our ordinance, okay? So we take that real seriously, so please be sure and train your staff on that and organize your business accordingly. Does that make sense?
I do want to ask as well, to piggyback off of what Jason's saying, what is your standard practice for IDing? Like for a beer sale? Do you ask everybody for ID, or do you enter into, like your point of sale when you're ringing up orders?
Yeah, we do ask ID.
So you ask for ID, everyone?
Every
Okay.
purchase.
Yeah, just again, I'm gonna give you that recommendation too. It's important to ensure that you're not selling to minors, because like Jason said, there are fines that could be cited and up to revocation of your beer license, where you wouldn't be able to sell beer anymore. So, it is very serious, you know. You've gotta make sure that you're following the law and not selling to minors, making sure that you have the proper documentation that you need to run your business, because now you're the owner, right?
Yeah, he's new. He's just started, so
Okay.
a lot of
And-
stuff he doesn't.
Do you all have any other further questions, anything else?
How many employees do you have?
Like everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Specifically, that would, I think maybe what you're asking is who's
Yes.
going to have access to the beer
To
and who's
sell
going to
the
be
beer.
selling it? Yes, your
So
servers
it would
or
be
managers.
4, 2 of us and 2 more employees.
We'll just want to make sure that we get all the information about your managers, and so that we can verify that all the proper background checks have been done and all that. If you want to get with us after the meeting, we can compare notes and make sure we've got all your managers' names. Or if you want to share that information now, that would be fine too. Do you have the managers' names handy?
We don't have a manager. He's the one who's there every day. We are a small restaurant, so my brother, he will be there every day.
Okay.
So do we have to give a manager name?
Just anybody who's selling,
Selling
who's
the
selling.
beer?
the
That
beer.
would be him, and 2 more servers,
Okay.
2 another servers.
So yourself and then 2 other servers, okay?
Yeah.
预约可以上去。
Okay, if there's not any other questions, you can take your seat. Thank you, and I'll call us back into order. I'll make a motion that we approve your beer license. But, you know, just to ensure you're following the proper guidelines, okay? Making sure you're IDing, and I'll make the motion, sorry. I'll make a motion to approve your beer license.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we did approve your beer permit, your beer license rather, and you can pick that up here in the lobby tomorrow morning after 9 a.m. Okay? All right, any questions, anything else?
If I can make
Sure,
a
go
comment.
ahead, Amber.
I did email back and forth with somebody, and they mentioned that the previous owner had left all of the documentation. So they alluded to that the previous beer permits still may be in the store. If that's the case, I need that turned in, the former beer permit for the store. That's no longer active, as Jason stated. And I've also communicated to somebody that I spoke on the phone with, so I just need that original to come back to me. That's issued under previous ownership. Okay?
Bring it tomorrow?
Yes. Yes.
Thanks, Amber. All right, and we'll open the floor for any other new business, but seeing that we don't have any, we'll just go on to set the date for the March meeting. Looks like Monday, March the 6th at 5 p.m. Does that work? All right, any reports of officers, committee, or staff? All right. I'll just ask for a motion to adjourn.
I motion that we adjourn.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.
All right.